Jim Parker. It's nice to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your history. I know that you've been around this area for a while.
Yes, I was born a long time ago, talking about my history, and then it began there.
A long time, not that long ago.
Yeah, so musically, I got started in high school when I was 18. I was a little late. I worked on cars and made things go fast. I used boring bars and built hot rods from scratch. But I discovered that girls like guys with guitars, and I didn't have to get my hands greasy. So within 3 months of my sister's boyfriend, who was Jimmy Gilmer, giving me a guitar, he had the Fireballs. Google them, Jimmy Gilmer and the Fireballs. Bottle of Wine, Sugar Shack, and a bunch of others. He was famous. And so I started playing guitar. 3 months I was in a band, and I knew a couple of chords, and then the band leader showed me the other chords, so I actually could play a song with 3 chords. And it was just from there forward, I had a group called the Illusions, and we were a great group. We had songs from movie themes. We could play Goldfinger, and we had 5 beautiful voices, so we could do 5-part harmony. And then we did a record on Dot Records, Tommy Alsop, the late great Tommy Alsop studio in Odessa, Texas. And from there, we decided that we were going to change our names to the Y'alls.
The Y'alls.
Y'alls.
Okay.
We were Texas boys.
Yes, sounds like it.
Totally Amarillo. And so we went to Los Angeles, where our managers, one was Red Stiegel, who actually discovered Reba McEntire, the rodeo, and Tom Thacker, the wax stacker, who was a DJ, obviously. And they changed the name to the Kitchen Sink, C-I-N-Q, the Kitchen 5.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And we signed with Lee Hazelwood Industries. And there we cut a bunch of records, and we also took J.D. Souther from Amarillo, who was in competing bands. We took him to L.A. with us, so he was in our group for a while. That's before he started living with Linda Ronstadt and wrote Faithless Love, and then the Eagles. We got to run around together with Glenn Frey, the Eagles. So
huge group.
Yeah.
Pretty big group.
Yeah, before he was actually had his pin feathers as an eagle. Yeah.
At what age did you know that you could write songs?
It started off, I was writing poetry about getting the axe from the girls, you know, the axe. And as a matter of fact, it was a great poem, and I had an axe hanging on the wall above the poem. But when I got a guitar, I started doing. And I figured out, well, heck, you know, maybe I could write some lyrics, but no, not quite yet. That was
right. It all came together at one point.
They all came together later, and I still write poetry and musical pieces sometimes.
Talk to me a little bit about your songwriter series. I know that that's pretty popular in this area, especially. What's kind of the message that you want to send to those people that are coming to your class?
I want them to come with an open mind, because every songwriter that sits on this stage is just like they are, but able to express what they're thinking in music and lyric. Believe me, it touches a lot of people. I've had grown men cry, and of course they laugh all the time, because we all think we're funny. And you know, it's just one of the things about being in a round as a songwriter. You have to be a little quick-witted, and sometimes it doesn't work, but most of the time it does.
Right. Why do you think that music is so important, especially at a time like this in our country, where a lot of the talk is about politics? I mean, you go on Facebook, you go anywhere, social media, it's a lot of negativity right now. Why is music so important in bringing people together?
I think it's always been an escape. You know, whether you're looking for a laugh, you know, I'll play Chicken Truck, you know, because it's a funny song and it's been paying me since the 70s. So if it's a sad song, you know, people relate to heartbreak. We can do that. That'd be sorry for love, happy for freedom, you know?
Right.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of things about music that touch you viscerally, actually. I mean, it emotionally, physically affects people.
Right.
And so they come to get away from paying bills and, you know, raising the kids.
Now, you've heard the expression that the smile is the universal greeting. Would you agree that music is the universal language?
Yeah, you know, I've played in Japan. They had no idea what I was saying,
Right.
but the translator over there gave them the lyrics, and they laughed when they were supposed to laugh. And you know, it's yes, music is the universal language of life.
What are the next steps?
Forward, always forward. I have been doing this for a long, long time, and I'm more excited about what I'm doing now than what I was when I had the alls or the illusions, because now I know kind of what I'm supposed to be doing, not wondering how this works. I know how this works.
I think you should take every day
Yeah.
as it comes,
Yeah.
and just look forward to whatever happens.
Every day's another opportunity to do something good.
Yeah. I always say if it's not about the money, it's about if you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, you know, is it worth the money?
You know, that's an interesting word, is enjoy, because it's more than that. It's actually a genetic disorder, and it's terminal. You cannot not do what you do when you're so afflicted with this fabulous disease. I'll be trying to figure out what the next line is on my deathbed.
Yeah, that's great. Speaking of songs, let's hear one. We'll play us out today.
Okay, this is one I had tucked away for about 5 years. I co-wrote it with Kevin Douglas and Mike Willis, and we write a lot of songs and put them away.
Right.
I found this one on the bottom of the pile. I was wondering, hey, I wonder if I can find the work tape to this, and I found it. And so this is how she goes. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
No, I ain't the romantic comedy chick flick type, but I turned off the game when she asked me for a Meg Ryan movie night. I hope it don't get out to all my friends. I choked it back, but I cried at the end. Now that's what love will do to you. Make a tired heart young and the world feel new. You don't care if you look like a fool. Well, that's what love will do to you. That's the truth.
Well, you definitely enjoy what you do. Jim Parker, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
It's
having me.
nice to meet you.
Appreciate you very much.
Absolutely.